I'll be calling you out. Sorry about that last video and the sound. God, I've got so much going on. I'm so stressed. You know, I'm so disgusted. This is the most corrupt thing. Look at this. Oh my God. These scumbags. That's their feedlot. You saw the other video. Now, listen. Last year in December, I come out here and all of a sudden there's 100 county employees out here dredging this. All the way across here, and I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? You know, and I'm talking to them. I tagged the videos in there. And they're like, who sent you out here to do this? I said, this is a state road. This is a state drain. He said, Weber County Command. What? No flaggers, no, you got videos. Fuck, this is bad. Oh my God, so stay with me. I'm going to walk down here. Get off the road. This is my house. That's their feedlot right there. They milk 1,800 cows right down there. They drain right into the Weber River. They don't have a drainage system for it. So, like I said, that's the school that I was talking about anyway. I grew up right here. My grandpa was the great-grandpa was the very first white married in the cemetery here. Our family's been here since 1857. So is theirs. You know, they came together. I mean, hear me out. This guy's been named to be the second in command of the DNR, the Department of Natural Resources. The Department of Natural Resources in Utah oversees the D.Q.E. The D.Q.E., the Department of Environmental Quality. That's right. I couldn't figure it out. I've been calling them. So not only have they done, this is fucking bad. And so not have they only done this, they spread their waste all over Weber County. Right up there, that tank I was showing you, that's the whole entire western Weber County water source. So we've had it tested, the soil. The soil's been tested for nitrates. The Weber County Health Department, I called them. You know what the guy told me at the Weber County Health Department? Well, they were here first. I'm like, what? What? Number one, no, they weren't. Number two, what the fuck are you talking about? You got a job to do. These derelict government employees, I mean, oh my God. So, get this. He's a Weber County Commissioner. I haven't put these videos up until now because he's been under police investigation. I wanted to say that had nothing to do with me. You know, I want to stay out of that. You know, so, and I'll talk about how he threatened me. And believe it or not, he says, there'll be shit to pay. So, that drain, now I'm going to follow the drain all the way. It goes right to here, and then it goes straight down there, and I showed you. His brother lives in it. This is our family lane. That's my grandma's house, my mom's house, my great-grandparents' house. Now, you see how clean this is. Now, there's drain ditches all over out here. Of course there's drain ditches all over out here. It's a common thing in rural America. Used to be muskrats, frogs, till this year. So, the drain comes there, so there you can see their cows over there. Let me zoom in. See them? You've seen it in the other video. Okay? So, he's under investigation. Now, when you get down to there, that's the greatest resting spot in all of North America for migratory birds. It's a giant delta. They own very little land down there. They drained it all off. The Army Corps engineers, they were alerted. They did it illegally, drained directly, and so follow the drain. So, that's the Great Marsh that they drained. Them trees down there, the Weber River, that's the Great Salt Lake. Now, I'll do other videos here, so you see, okay, what the water looks like here, because the drain's right here. It's underground. And it goes right down there and then drains right in. So, stay with me. Oh, fuck, they got me so pissed. So, hear me out. So, I catch him on the video. I'm throwing fits. I'm sending the videos all over. What the fuck? Calling the department, the Department of Environmental Quality in the state of Utah. I've gone to the Attorney General's. I've gone to everyone. So, they've been hauling waste all over. And right up there is the Weber County water system. So they were hauling waste all over up there. So my brother had it tested, and my uncle, the retired general. Now, by the way, he died of leukemia in that house, Dean, in 2015. My mom got cancer same time my trees died. I got leukemia. His own mother, who lives 2 doors down, died of leukemia just a few years ago. They don't care. These are scumbags. I'm so disgusted with the state. So I'm calling all these, and I couldn't figure out why would they do anything. So finally, They says, oh, this kid's on vacation, blah, blah. They have one guy that manages the dairy. Okay. Well, can you send him out? So he finally calls me. Yeah, I'll meet you out here. And he comes out and he says, oh, as soon as I talk to him, oh, they all know. Oh, the Gibsons, the green hair, everybody knows. Oh, yeah, we know. Oh, yeah, we know. Oh, yeah, we know. Oh, yeah, we know. Well, why the fuck? You're like Flint, Michigan. Why won't you fucking address this? Hundreds of thousands of times over the nitrates right here. There's our water system right there. They're spreading their waste all over. Why? Because they're milking 1,800 cows, and they don't have any sewer. By law, they have to have a sewer system for it. They don't have it. So they haul the waste all over and just fucking, they are turning fucking entire Western, this is a big place. There's 3 million people that live on the Wasatch right there. That's the fucking I-15 right there. So, stay with me. So not me, I have nothing to do with it. My brother's got a development going on some property that he's got down here on the river. So I'm at the hearing, you know, and he's playing all kinds of games with this. Oh my God, this is so disturbing. So you see the lot right there. By the way, that's his aunt. She died in 1968 at 38 years old of cancer. Of course, he wasn't even alive then. That's his brother down there. So, I don't even know this happened. So 3 people tell me after the hearing, he comes up, grabs my brother. My brother's a big dude too. And he would have never done it to me because he'd got his fucking teeth knocked out and he knows it. I'll beat the fuck out of him if he ever touches me like that. He ever assaulted me like he did my brother, I would fucking drop him like a bag because he's a punk. He grabbed my brother by the arm in front of the Weber County attorney, in front of Cathy McKitrick, I'll list her name, the Ogden Standard Examiner. With the Ogden Standard Examiner refuses to report because they're cowards. They're afraid of this guy. This guy, Mitt Romney, by the way, announced his candidacy right there. That scumbag. Right there, at their fucking grant. I mean, they own no property. They've been fucking $20 million. I mean, the Standard itself 15, 20 years ago did a piece. They draw more government subsidy than any farmer per acre in the country. They just looting, ripping off, thieving. There's a reason that, I mean, the dairy welfare, they just steal it. So he grabbed it and he told my brother straight up. Now, I've been told this by not just my brother, and it's been well documented into the docket. I'm trying to get an attorney. I'm going to sue these fuckers, Weber County, in the state of Utah. So stay with me. And he says, look at my pine trees. Fucking dead. He says, you better back off your brother or there'll be shit to pay. Shit to pay, he says. And so Cathy witnessed it, and I've talked to her. I've pinned her down. Yep, it's in the docket. The county attorney's office, some of the employees, they witnessed it. There'll be, now think about his term, there'll be shit to pay. Oh, there's shit to pay. So, we got big runoff in February last year. So when I call this kid, he comes out. He works for the D.Q.E. Oh, he's the only guy. I mean, he was a real doofus. He comes out, and my uncle, who's a retired general, who grew up right here. I mean, my other uncle, Omaha Beach D-Day guy. My dad, Special Forces Marine, who gave his life, who was killed, fucking nuked in the Nevada test site. You know, my Uncle Harold, Battle of the Bulge guy. By the way, his grandfather, the whole herd of them, all draft dodgers. All draft dodgers. None of them, not his grandpa, none of them. I went, all draft dodgers. My Uncle Harold, fuck, one of the most decorated men in the history. George Wallen, right here. George Wallen, you say, he's just decorated as me. They're best friends. Omaha Beach, D-Day. My dad, the Special Forces Marine, who was killed. Freaking my uncle, Claude, the famous fighter pilot. Claude's still alive. He's alive. He's out right. So he's sitting there with me. Claude's here. This kid comes out. Claude, we want to test it. We want you to test it. Oh, okay. So he says to me, he says, yeah, when this flooded, I had to come out. I says, why'd you have to come out? Some people over there. His own relatives? Yeah. They called. So, did you test it? Well, I went and talked to him, and I wrote him a letter they needed to fix it. Okay? So on the Sunday morning, Kerry Gibson, the Weber County Commissioner, sends out Weber County. Now, I was told, standing right here by one of the kids I know, I says, what the fuck? This is a Sunday morning, no flaggers, no state, no nothing. What are you doing? Kerry Gibson sent us out here. Hundreds of thousands of dollars to fucking manipulate this state drain with county equipment, illegal as hell, just like they fucking manipulate. Now, by the way, remember, these are federal grants. They got federal grants to drain the lower Weber to fix the fucking flood zone. They fucking stole so much money. So that's what the police investigation, which had nothing to do with me. Now they're saying, oh, nothing. We can't get enough charges because it's a club. He's a Mormon bishop. It's a fucking club. It's disgusting. Governor Herbert's father dies of leukemia. Mike Lee. He's friends with Mike Lee. And then I get kicked off Medicaid? I mean, my daughter's like, now remember, when this is all going on, I'm in critical condition. Well documented. He knows. I mean, I've given too much slip. I'm in extreme critical condition. Full of leukemia. Fucking, my chest split open, aortic valve replacement. Fuck, my gallbladder. I'm still fighting for my life to this fucking day. My own doctor says, I'm blown away. You get kicked off Medicaid? Why I'm under treatment? Why I'm under treatment? Why I'm in the LDS moment? I was kicked off. Out of nowhere. Well, you know who did it. This fucker. There'll be shit to pay. There'll be shit. They're literally trying to kill me. I was supposed to have my gallbladder out, and then all of a sudden I get kicked off fucking Medicaid. So this kid comes out. He refuses to test. So, well, I'll get back to you. About 2 weeks later, I get a phone call. He says, oh, I got to make sure I got your address while I'm sending you a certified letter. Bye, hung up. What? I'll get out the letter. I'll send you the certified letter. So I talked to the dude, and I couldn't figure it out. They won't do anything. Then all of a sudden, these tests, when they did test the soil, they've disappeared. I'm calling, we don't have them. I'm calling the Weber County Health Department. Ha ha, they were there first. This pole right there, they tore down that pole in the middle of the night. I've shot videos of that. So that pole, I come up, and it's, you know, I get up early, the sun up every morning, you know me, and it's tipped over there. They've hit it with a piece of equipment going up and didn't even bother calling anybody. So I tried a second time. So there's another video. They have this spray rig. They're over here spraying their homemade, like a mosquito abatement rig. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? And they're like, I have videos of it, sent to the county. Oh, there's a bug in our corn. They're spraying a lot around the state. This is a state. There's a high school right there. Fremont High School. This is not a low populated area. I mean, our Western. So this kid, I'm like, so I couldn't figure it out. Finally, I find out. All of a sudden, I get back from San Diego, and he's under police investigation. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? You know? Oh, you're finally catching up all the money they've been stealing for years and years and years. Fuck, they've been draining off that marsh. It was the greatest fucking wetlands. I mean, it's the greatest resting spot for migratory. I mean, literally, I grew up here. Blue herons, muskrats by the 10, hundreds of thousands of fucking tundra swans. All of it. And he'll come out right and tell you, oh, fuck. You just want to save a few birds. Get this. He gets named. He's going to quit as a county commissioner to go to work for the DNR. Be number 2. He gets the presidential award at Weber State. Never went away. He has no credentials whatsoever. None. He's a mega climate change denier. Well documented. He was a state representative. You know what a state representative is in Utah? I mean, you don't even get paid. Not a state senator, a state representative. Then so he has no college degrees from Weber State, none. Chuck Wright, I jumped Chuck Wright about it, and he's like, well, it's all political theater. They give the presidential skull. They gave him the presidential award. Why he's under police investigation? Well, I understand he's under investigation by the FBI right now, because this is Fed funds. These were Fed funds that did the down there. That's their place. Oh my God! I'll shoot more videos. So get this. Come to find out. Guess who is best buddy? They're both state representatives. You got it. Head of the DNR. Everybody, and it's not the police. Oh, talk to the cops. I know lots of cops out here because I grew up with lots of cops here. And you know, you watch the other videos. They all know. They all know. So the kid right here tells me, he says, we catch them all the time. Filling up their tractors, filling up their major tanks, hundreds of thousands of dollars of fuel. Right in the county shops. All that. We call the cops. They won't do nothing. The cops had him investigation. The county attorney, who I know, I went to college with him. Chris, I mean, my God. I mean, his dad was one of my professors, Dr. Allred. I think I'm going to go talk to Dr. Allred. You know, when we were the #1 school of finance in the country. Fuck, I taught with him. I mean, but it's political. It's not the police. I mean, lots of working class cops out here. I'm friends with them all. I grew up with them all. I mean, his own family members. You ought to hear them, and cousins or whatever. They go off. I mean, it's unbelievable. This corruption. I'm telling you, this is big time. This is the most environmental... Look at this fucking thing. And I've called every agency known to man. Every one of them. They just blow me off. They won't do anything. Where do I go? What do I fucking do? Just let them kill me? Just let them kill me? I've got cancer. I've been full of leukemia. I've been fighting for my fucking life. I had fucking aortic fucking valve replacement. I just had fucking emergency gallbladder surgery. What am I supposed to do? What the fuck am I going to do? Leave. Oh, yeah. Then who fights for my grandchildren? You know, who fights for these? And these people won't even fucking defend. They're like, ah, ha, ha. You know, they're all for being fucking toxic poison. So, it goes from there. It used to go down his lane into their treatment plant. So they altered it. So now, comes here, all the way here, all the way there. You saw it. To the corner. Let's go do it again. So, let's track it. And I'll walk the whole thing. You saw it. There's their feedlot. You saw how disgusting it is. Okay, it comes right down to the corner. They re-altered the entire drain with county money, illegally, no flaggers, no... I talked to the head of the state. The state had no clue. Just did it. I mean, because that's what he does. And gets away with it. I mean, they've been doing it for 30 fucking years. They've got the Army Corps of Engineers. How about the the Farm Bureau? They're head of the Farm Bureau. Fuck. So, there's the feedlot. It goes to the corner. You saw the other video. It comes right here. Right here. All along this drain, and all this area, this whole western area has drain ditches. And this is a gigantic area. The water district's right up there. The water tank that services the entire western Weber County, which is a massive piece of real estate. So, sorry about the wind on the other one. I'll redo that entire video. I'll put up fucking, and I've waited to put, I have lots of these videos. I've waited to put them up because I didn't want to get involved in this police investigation. Because it had nothing to do with me, and I'm like, no, I'm not going there. You know, I don't play that way. Just like when Mike Lee, you know, I asked him about Fukushima. He didn't even know what the fuck Fukushima was, but I don't play that way. So I prepped his aide. In the morning, I saw her, and I says, hey, I don't want to play I got you with him, just because he fucking, just because they go fucking low, I don't play that way. They're the lowlifes that play that way. You know, I don't play dirty, they do. I says, prep him on Fukushima. I'm going to ask him, I'm going to be the first question, because Olene Walker, who was the, you know, Olene Walker was the first female governor here. What are the old? Her mother was right there. Was my second grade teacher. She's the one that identified that I was an autistic. Well, she didn't call me out. I mean, because I couldn't tie my shoes, but I mean, this brain that I had. She's the one that saved me. So it comes right to here, right to here. That's where I talked to him and Mike Lee together. Then it goes right down there, and then you saw the videos. That's a giant, incredible marsh. The greatest rest. I mean, it's a 150-acre marsh. They don't even own it. They only own half of it. And it was all marsh wetlands. Drained off wetlands. The Army Corps of Engineers, how did the Army Corps of Engineers not stop them? They drained the whole fucking thing off. So it comes right there, right down there, into the marsh. So now the marsh, they've altered it, and it drains right into the Weber River, and that's the Great Salt Lake, right? And then you wonder why all the eagles. Remember when the eagles were staggering? We had 2 returning at Farmington Bay. Remember all the eagles just staggering drunk a couple years ago, and they're all dead here? And they says, oh, it's from eating the dead grebes. What are grebes? They're the ancient bird who on the Great Salt Lake. They all died. They're the oldest species here. Well, what killed them? I wonder. I fucking wonder. So look, you see how clean this is? That's what it should look. You know, muskrats, frogs, fire. I mean, you've heard it out here at night. I've done videos in the last few years. You've heard it. Right down here. Fucking dirtbags. It's outrageous. You know, my uncle, he's a fuck. He's in fairy tale land. Fuck, he don't do anything. I mean, like, don't rock the boat, Mormon bishops. Fuck. My dad, you know, my grandpa's Abraham Hunsaker the fourth. My dad used to say, I mean, I love this rock. I was with him when we got that up in Idaho. My mama just died. That bar tile that's on the roof, that's kiln. Abraham Hunsaker the first. My grandpa's Abraham Hunsaker the fourth. Owned all those pets. That's him. That's him. Without them, I mean, the great community. That's him. At Old Town, that's him. The guy that found Sudan, they didn't believe him very well. That's my mom just died. He had 3 girls. That's it. That's it. You want to talk infamous Mormon bloodlines all the way back? Oh, they would roll over in their fucking graves. If Abe was alive, my grandpa, or Leonard, my grandpa, fuck, or my dad. Oh, if my dad was alive, there would be some fucking people fucking knocked out. I can tell you that. the Special Forces Marine. Oh my God. My Uncle Harold was left. And by the way, just know, his father and all these people out there were draft dodgers in World War II. They drafted in World War II. Why, the oldest son there, I mean, she had 4 sons. One died of rheumatic fever. The oldest one was on Omaha Beach on D-Day. Just like her 2 brothers were, Les and Art. You know, in the Battle of the Bulge, as an 18-year-old. His family, they dodged the draft in World War II. Huh. Fuck. These, and they wrapped themselves up in a fucking flag. I'm beyond. So I've waited to put up these videos because I want, so they say they're dismissed all charges because Chris, he kicked it to Davis County. Why, I don't know. That's his job. But apparently he don't do his job. You know, all right. I went to college with Chris. He knows better. He and I went to freaking college together. His father was a great professor, you know. And I like Chris. You know, I understand what he, but come on. Show some balls, Chris. He kicks it to Davis County. Well, Davis, fuck. And Davis County comes right out and says, you know, they're just kicking the can. Don't rock the boat, baby. They catch him red-handed. You ought to hear these fucking county employees go. Matthew Bell, the ex-county commissioner, used to work for him. You ought to hear him. He did an interview with this kid. I mean, said this guy's a looting, thieving, robbing, stealing. I mean, just steal. I mean, no charges. He's a Mormon bishop. They got, from what I understand, $30 million in debt. Look at this. And I'm in critical fucking condition. Fighting for my fucking life. You know, fuck.